So we're here with Ian and his self-titled CD called Ian, and we're here to actually talk to him about his music. And Ian, I want to ask you a couple of questions about your music. How would you actually classify your music?
Definitely, it would be classified as soul music. You know, deals with a lot of stories and storytelling. You know, from your heart, and that soul music. You know, has a hint of jazz, has a hint of gospel, and definitely an old school feel to it.
I see you struggling, do nothing. Don't know how this pain me to watch you slip away, and despite my prayers, you were gone before you saw my three sons, and they're there staring straight back at me. Cause your spirit lives on.
So give me what your motivation was behind one of the songs that you had. It was My Calling, which is a great cut on the CD.
You know, actually, the motivation is just living life, and you go through life and telling stories. And with My Calling, I remember at a young age, I always wanted to be a singer. But that wasn't accepted with being the youngest of 10 in an Asian family. And you know, throughout the years, they thought it was still a dream or something that I didn't, you know, wasn't really serious about. And it became not until a year before my father passed away, which was 13 years ago. He went to one of my concerts, and after that show, you know, he's like, "Son, this is what you need to do. This is, you know, people love you, and this is what you're really good at." And so that's how My Calling came about. And it took me a long while to, you know, write that song, and actually it didn't come through me, it came through my wife, and my wife ended up writing that song, and I just fell in love with it, and I knew my father would as well. From another place in time, telling me that you're alright. Hear you calling me, telling me that you're okay. I can make it through this day without you.
When I first heard you sing, I couldn't believe the quality that you actually bring to the table with your music and how you sound. When people listen to your music, what is it that you want them to take away?
You know, as long as if I'm touching a soul, that's what I want to take away from that. As long as somebody's getting something out of it, I'm happy with it. And that's part of being an artist, and you know, telling your stories, and they can relate to that, and and also feel the same emotions you did when you went through that time.
I've been watching, you watching me, and my heart is aching, 'cause I'm feeling things I shouldn't be. Feeling this fire, overwhelming desire. No, I can't let it take over me. Moving slowly, like a movie inside my dreams. Heart is pounding, it's getting hard to breathe. I think I'm gonna explode, 'cause looking at you's not enough. Girl, do you feel this heat? Temptation is trying to take over me. Temptation is getting hard to be in control. Gotta let it go. But somehow you captured me.
I'm going to ask you one more question, and that's it. This is unscripted.
Okay.
So I want to make sure you get this one. What's next on the horizon for you? Because this is a great CD. What are you following this up with?
You know, we're going to continue to work on a sophomore album, and I'm leaning towards, you know, definitely more of the soul gospel feel, and that's what's coming in 2009. I'll be looking at planning to travel overseas in Asia. You know, my album was doing rather well in the UK, so we're going to look at Europe and Asia for traveling and performing. Midwest tour in the springtime, you know, Chicago, Detroit area. That's where I'm from, is Michigan. And, you know, definitely a sophomore album, hopefully by the end of that year. And so that's what can be expected.
Let me love this pain away. 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 Let me love this pain away.
Okay, so tell all of our viewers, where can they pick the CD up?
Yeah, you can pick up my CD through my website. You know, of course, you can get it through Rhapsody, Napster, you know, all those digital websites. But through my website, Ian, Y-E-N, music, music.net. So www.ianmusic.net.
So you've heard it from Ian. Please go out and support the CD. This is a great CD, great compilation of songs. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.